have in the madrasas presently is that a child comes to school with a book in the text in the back, and after a week or two the pages are torn, it's ripped apart, it's misplaced. We want to give you this. Each of the lesson that this teaches the reading of the Arabic script. Each of the lesson is there. It's interactive. You can use it on a whiteboard by pressing with the fingers, or you can use it on the computer by using the cursor. And what you have happening is that more involvement of the parent and child. What we're having is that the parent and child don't really engage as much. So we're hoping that if little Ahmed or Zaina brings home their work, that they can have more input from mom and dad. Parents and pupil will have a copy of this in their home, inshallah. And just to ensure that everyone else is teaching the same thing, we are giving this away free to other madrasas as well. We're not interested in poaching anyone's pupils or students from them, so we're happy to give that away, inshallah. So we've got that, and mashallah, you saw some of the nasheeds that were playing before we started, and what we aim to highlight by that is to show you what are some of the nasheeds our kids are going to be learning in the madrasa. Again, we know in all of the sacred texts, the Talmud, the Torah, the Gospel or the Injil, the Bible, and even in the Quran, expression of devotion to God is acceptable. Musical instrument, now this is the area where we have issues, and in Islam it's a strict no-no. So you'd find that our nasheed, our anasheed are not music centered, has no musical instrument, but it uses the voice. We aim to give that, or to encourage people to use that, inshallah. You'd see here one of the way in which we hope, if you look at the top there, we see Bismillah wa barakatillah. This is the dua or the supplication a person makes before eating food, before drinking, Bismillah. We hope by playing of the anasheed, it can sink into the child's mind, heart, soul. By coloring, writing, drawing the foods that he or she eats, this will help. That learning, the dua is there. So it's there by drawing, writing, and we aim to have it by listening as well. So here,
dua before eating. Bismillah wa ala barakatillah. Dua before eating. Bismillah wa ala barakatillah.
So what we have here, for all aspects of a child's learning, proper development in terms of prayer even, we have that at a certain level that's going to be offered.
التحيات لله والصلوات والطيبات السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله.
As you can see, my darling brothers and sisters, as you can see, we're engaging every aspect of the personality, the whole child. So audio, visual, spatial, inshallah this would help the learning of du'as and surahs. This is also available to be given away to anyone participating in the madrasa program and to each of the madrasas who are represented here today and indeed in Brent, inshallah. What about writing. Of course we intend to support writing at all stages. Of course we intend to, and for that we have several books. This is actually the reading book, which is going to be given in which is in the electronic form. Again, what we're looking to do here is to engage the learner at each stage in his or her process of learning. Writing. The books are simple and they go upward. If we expose our learners to things like this, then we don't have to have the problem of a lot of paper or wastage of paper or things of the sort. You can do it at home. You can get it done, and it can be done under supervision. All fine, well and simple for us where that is concerned. So we've got 4 people who are involved in the madrasa. We've got certain things such as a track record. In this record, obviously you note what page the reader is in at a particular time and where he or she will be after some time, inshallah. So across the board, we aim to have things that can measure and record progress as well. And lastly but not least, electronic copy as well, which you can probably print out of all of the du'as and invocations and supplication that need to be said when and where and at different places and so forth, all with regard to their citation and the nature of it being Sahih Hadith and things of the sort. Having said that, now the madrasa that we're looking to open is 5 days a week, but unlike the 5 days a week madrasa, which is in that we hope to offer Monday, Wednesday, and Friday as the Quran reading time and the Islamic studies and things of the sort. And we hope to offer on the Tuesdays self-defense, in this case taekwondo, for the members who are 6 to 12 years old. And we hope through self-defense to help mentor the individual. We're also going to be doing self-defense on Saturdays. We have a Saturday madrasa class as well. On the Thursday, we have our brother Rabia and other members of the community who would be assisting in developing the love for Islamic calligraphy, arts and craft within our youngsters. This is an example of a work done by a young and budding aspiring Muslim artist, and as you can see, it's just a calligraphy. Yeah, and to the back, when we go to the back, inshallah, Mr. Rabia is going to show you some of the other works that he has done. We're proud and happy that our brother Rabia has trained in Italy as someone in calligraphy and in work associated with that. So we'd also be looking forward to get full support from the community in that regard. On Saturdays, we are going to have the tuition for maths and English, as well as Islamic studies and Arabic, and activities such as the IT and trips, youth mentoring facilities. Hopefully, we want to engage the youth from 13 upwards. We must remember that we are doing this within the background that upwards of 40% of the population of Brent are young adults, people 13 years and upwards, and almost 20-25% of that are involved in some form of crime or violence or something of the sort. And inshallah, we hope that in order to help our brother and fellow man, we need to start from within ourselves. to tell you more about that and to tell you about the Sisters Activity Club and an activity that will be taken on together, I want to call Sister Kawthar to the front, inshallah. Sister Kawthar.
Don't be shy, brothers. Okay, anyway. Together with Majid Al Taqwa, I'll be organising the Sisters Activity Club. And it's for all sisters, so this is like mothers as well, so younger sisters, older sisters, especially mothers actually. I'll be doing the parenting classes and empowerment shops, just as it says, health and beauty, which will involve self-defense for the sisters, health and nutrition advice, beauty workshops, arts and crafts, calligraphy, sewing, painting and poetry, inshallah. I will be also doing a project which I've developed together with Majid Al Taqwa called Mums Against Gangs, and the reason for this project is the following. I mean, if you have a look at these statistics, they speak for themselves. 1 in 4 children aged between 10 and 15 have been a victim of crime in the past year. 2.1 million crimes of theft and violence took place against under 16s in 2009. These figures I actually took from the Evening Standard last year when I first compiled this report. Boys are almost twice as likely as girls to become victim of crime. Highest risk age are between 13 and 15. And just have a look at that, 87,000 children were robbed, 166,000 crimes were involving wounding, 448,000 assaults, 340,000 thefts, 93,000 children suffered damage to their personal property. And there was a comment from Nick Herbert last year, and he had said that they reveal what people know only too well, that crime affecting young people is a serious problem which must be tackled. Also, sisters, I'm actually directing this to sisters, but brothers are more than welcome to come on board and help me, inshallah. But also the young children that were murdered last year, and even I think in January as well, we've had a few murders that have happened. But God, for example, I've just taken 2. Godwin Lawson, age 17. He died in March last year from 12 stab wounds. 17. Okay, he died in March from 12 stab wounds to the chest, and he was killed by youth. Sofyan Belawadin, Muslim, age 15 to 12 school children appeared in court charged with his murder. And at that time, up until May, 11 teenage children had been murdered. On the